Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by mountains and rivers, the villagers were plagued by a mysterious sorrow. No matter how much they worked or how much they prayed, they couldn't find happiness. Among them was a young man named Ananda. He was deeply troubled by the suffering he saw around him and decided to seek help from the wise Gautama Buddha. Ananda embarked on a journey, traveling through dense forests and crossing wide rivers, with only one thought in mind: to find Buddha and seek his guidance. After days of travel, Ananda finally reached the monastery where Buddha was teaching. He approached Buddha with a respectful bow and shared the plight of his village. Buddha listened patiently and then shared a story. Once, there was a prosperous kingdom where a famine struck and people were starving. The king announced that anyone who could bring a grain of rice from a household that had never experienced suffering would be rewarded. People searched far and wide, but every household had faced some form of suffering. The lesson was clear: suffering is a part of life, and it is through understanding and compassion that we find peace. Ananda contemplated Buddha's story and realized the importance of compassion and understanding in alleviating suffering. He asked Buddha, "How can I help my village find peace?" Buddha replied, "Teach them the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Help them see that suffering is a part of life, but it can be overcome through right understanding, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration." With newfound wisdom, Ananda returned to his village. He gathered the villagers and shared Buddha's teachings, explaining the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. As Ananda spoke, the villagers began to understand that their suffering was not unique, and that they could find peace through compassion and right actions. Gradually, the village transformed. People began to help each other, show kindness, and practice mindfulness. The atmosphere of sorrow was replaced with one of hope and cooperation. Ananda saw the positive change in his village and felt a deep sense of peace. He continued to follow Buddha's teachings, guiding his village towards a life of harmony and understanding. Through compassion, understanding, and right action, Ananda and his village found peace. Let these teachings of Gautama Buddha guide you in your journey towards inner peace and enlightenment. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of wisdom and enlightenment. Namaste.